Greetings and salutations, fellow guitar travellers, and welcome to another episode of Judge Shred. I am the law. Now, this is the last Judge Shred for 2012, so I will wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year when it comes. Now, this week's Judge Shred is part 2 of the Mount Olympus lick we started last week and features some fairly ripping alternate picking, so we hope you enjoy that. Before we get into showing you the lick, I'd like to encourage you to head on over to my website, which is www.roundjparker.com. There's a whole ton of guitar stuff on that site, most of which is free. There's backing tracks you can download and jam over. There's a whole ton of lessons. There's a shop where you can buy HD videos and lessons and all sorts of stuff. High quality, all available for instant download at very reasonable prices. And you can also subscribe to my website by sticking your email address into the subscribe box and hitting subscribe. And if you do that, you get access to a whole bunch of other free stuff which is exclusive to subscribers, as well as all the tab for all my YouTube lessons. So do yourself a favour and subscribe. Alright, well, without further ado, let's get down to the last episode of Judge Shred for 2012. One day before the apocalypse, mind. Let's rock! Okay, I'm just going to stick my neck out here and just assume that the world is not going to end on the 21st of December 2012. Today it's the 20th, so just, laying one on the line there and hoping that all will be well for tomorrow. Really, it's a win-win situation either way, because if nothing happens, well, it's business as usual, and if it is the apocalypse and we're all doomed, well, we won't know anything about it, so that's fine as well. So let's get straight into the lick. The lick is divided into 3 parts, and let's start with the first bit. Okay, we're going to show you the first part of this this lick, which is the ascending alternate picked run. Now, this uses a pattern of what I like to call double sixes. So it's 6 notes up, and then we go back 1 string, 6 notes up, and then we go back to the same string and then 6 notes up, and then 6 notes up. It's probably easier if I just play it and tell you what I'm doing rather than trying to explain it, because it's complicated to explain but quite easy to play. So here's the first set of double six. Okay, so let's go ahead and give you the tab for that. So we've got low E 10, 12, 14, A, 10, 12, 14, then starting again on A, 10, 12, 14, then D, 10, 12, 14. So, alright, and that's our initial 6 pattern, and then what we do is we go back 1 string and then proceed to do another set of, two sixes. So here's the next set of 2 sixes. Okay, which is A, 10, 12, 14, D, 10, 12, 14, then D, 10, 12, 14, and G, 11, 12, 14. So that's... Then on to the next double 6 pattern. So starting on the D string, we've got D, 10, 12, 14, G, 11, 12, 14, and G still, 11, 12, 14, and then B, 12, 13, 15. I've got one more set of double sixes to go. Starting on the G string, G11, G11, 12, 14, B, 12, 13, 15, and then still B, B, 12, 13, 15, and high E, 12, 14, 15. Alright, so that's the last set. So if I put all these sort of double sixes together and play them slow enough, you should be able to get the idea. So that's kind of the ascending run, straightforward idea really, and if you download the tab from my website, it's very, very obvious from that. So here is the next section. This is the second part of the run. Okay, this next section is very straightforward. It's just descending down on a single string. Sounds like this. Which again, based on groups of 6 notes, reiterating a pattern of 3 notes at each incremental scale degree. So what we've got is high E, 17, 15, 14, and again 17, 15, 14, so 6 notes. And move down one scale step, we've got high E, 15, 14, 12, 15, 14, 12. Down another scale degree, high E, 14, 12, 10, 14, 12, 10. And then down one more scale degree, i.e. 12, 10, 8, 12, 10, 8. And that's the entire sort of section that's on a single string. Sounds like this. Okay, straightforward I think. Just make sure your alternate picking and the synchronisation is good and all the usual caveats for making it sound awesome. Alright, and let's go and show you the last part, the third part of this run. It's just really descending scale. Alright, let's do that. And here is the final part, which consists of just another one of these mirror octave ideas. Sounds like this. So let's just show you the first downward octave straight down this E minor scale. You've got high E, 10, 8, 7, B, 10, 8, 7, G, 9, 7, 5, and then D, 9, 7, 5. So it's 12 notes down. Alright, and then just moving to the octave below that, 12 notes down again, sounds like this. Alright, so this time we've got G, 7, 5, 4, D, 7, 5, 4, then A, 7, 5, 3, low E, 7, 5, 3, and then finally just moving to open E at the end. Alright, so that's the third section. I'll just glue everything together now at a slow tempo so you can see. So here's the entire thing. Okay, so that concludes the second half. So I think we should just listen to it one more time, play it up to tempo with a bit of backing just for context. Yeah, so let's do that right now. Let's have a listen. Well, that wraps it up for the final episode of Judge Shred of 2012. Join me next year, 2013, into science fiction numbers now, provided we're all still here, of course, and the rapture hasn't come along and annihilated us all. But let's just assume we'll all still be here. For lots more guitar mayhem and madness to come. It's been real fun doing these videos, it's been great for my own playing, and I know from the feedback I've had through YouTube that a lot of you enjoy the stuff as well. So plenty more of that to come next year. Before I sign off, finally, apart from the website, subscribe to the website and get all that cool free stuff. You want to contact me in other ways, you can find me on Twitter at Rowan J Parker. I'm on Facebook, I have a Facebook page, it's Rowan J Parker. You can go into SoundCloud, where I've got a ton of backing tracks you can download and solo over. And that's Rowan-Parker. And of course, one more time for the website, www.rowanjparker.com. Tons of cool stuff on that site. Alright, well, thank you very much for watching. It's been a blast and a privilege, and I'll see you in 2013. Farewell!